Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Did you ever think about your women and say, nah, I must be overthinking that? Not every woman deserves your time. Some women bring peace, loyalty, and genuine love into your life. Others, they drain you, manipulate you, and slowly turn your world upside down. And here's the real danger. Low-value women don't always appear that way at first. They can be stunning, charming, and make you feel like the luckiest man alive until their true colors emerge. So how do you protect yourself? How do you recognize the warning signs before it's too late? In today's video, we're breaking down the 6 biggest red flags of a low-value woman, the type you should walk away from, not chase. Let's get started. Sign number 1. She thrives on drama. A low-value woman can't function without chaos. It fuels her. If things are peaceful, she'll create problems. If everything is going smoothly, she'll find a way to disrupt it. Why? Because peace makes her feel invisible. She's the type to pick fights over nothing, twist your words on purpose, or accuse you of things you never did just to keep the drama alive. And the worst part? She enjoys it. Ever met a woman who proudly says things like, "I just love a little drama"? If there's no passion, it's boring. Nice guys are just too dull for me. That's your red flag right there. A high-value woman values peace, stability, and emotional security. But a low-value woman? She thrives on chaos. She'll keep you trapped in a cycle where you're constantly walking on eggshells, trying to keep her happy. But here's the power move she doesn't expect: you walking away. The moment you refuse to engage in her games, she'll either escalate her manipulation or vanish completely. Either way, you win, because she was never worth the struggle. Sign number 2. She craves constant validation. Here's a harsh truth. A woman who constantly seeks external validation will never be truly satisfied. You could tell her she's beautiful every day. You could support her, be there for her, and treat her like a queen. But it won't be enough, because deep down, she needs the attention of everyone. How do you recognize this? Look at her social media. Does she regularly post provocative pictures? Is she obsessed with likes, comments, and DMs? Does she always talk about how many guys hit on her? This isn't a woman looking for a meaningful relationship. She's seeking an audience. She'll keep one foot in the relationship while teasing other men for attention. And if you ever call her out, she'll gaslight you with, "It's just Instagram. You're just insecure. I can't help it if people find me attractive." No, it's not just social media. It's a sign that she values attention over loyalty. A high-value woman doesn't need validation from strangers. She focuses on the man she's with. But a woman obsessed with external attention? She'll never be truly committed to you. Sign number 3. She takes zero accountability. Have you ever dealt with a woman who never admits when she's wrong? This is a classic sign of a low-value mindset. She makes mistakes, but somehow it's never her fault. She lies, but it's always because of something you did. She starts drama, but blames you for making her mad. If she cheats, it's because you didn't give her enough attention. If she's broke, it's because the world is unfair. If she fails, it's because everyone else let her down. See the pattern? A high-value woman owns her mistakes and understands that self-growth comes from reflection. But a low-value woman? She blames everyone but herself. And here's the danger. If you stay with her, you become the scapegoat. Whenever things go wrong, you'll always be the one at fault. The best solution? Leave. No arguments, no justifications. Just walk away. Because you can't help someone who refuses to be accountable for their own life. Sign number 4. She uses emotional manipulation to control you. Ever felt like a woman was pushing all the right buttons to make you feel guilty, even when you did nothing wrong? That's not an accident. It's manipulation. And the scary part? It's not always obvious. Some women manipulate aggressively, yelling, crying, or making threats. Others do it subtly, withholding affection, giving you the silent treatment, or acting hurt over the smallest things. She'll say things like, "If you really loved me, you'd do this for me. Wow, I didn't think you'd be this selfish. I guess you don't care about me as much as I thought." Sound familiar? Here's an example. You make plans to hang out with your friends. She seemed fine with it before, but on the day of, she suddenly becomes distant, moody, or upset. You ask what's wrong, and she sighs. "It's nothing. Just go have fun." But her tone and body language scream otherwise. Now, instead of enjoying your time, you feel guilty. You feel like a bad boyfriend, even though you've done nothing wrong. This is a test. If you cancel your plans to comfort her, she learns she can control you through guilt. And trust me, she won't stop. The solution? Call it out. If she refuses to communicate, don't chase. Go live your life. A high-value woman respects your independence. A low-value woman? She'll keep testing you until you break. Sign number 5. She's focused on short-term thrills, not long-term growth. A high-value woman thinks ahead. She values her future, her stability, and the type of man she wants to build with. A low-value woman? She's only focused on right now. She spends money recklessly, but always complains about being broke. She jumps from job to job with no real direction. She constantly parties, but never plans for the future. And guess what? If she doesn't have long-term discipline for herself, she won't have it for your relationship either. At first, she may seem fun and spontaneous, but soon, you'll realize she has no stability, no goals, and no vision for the future. If you build a life with her, guess who will carry all the responsibility? You. Sign number 6. She competes with masculinity instead of respecting it. A high-value woman respects a strong man. She doesn't see his confidence as a threat. She sees it as attractive. A low-value woman? She competes with masculinity instead of complimenting it. She'll argue with you, undermine your decisions, and constantly challenge your leadership. Not because she wants equality, but because she wants control. If you try to lead, she pushes back. If you assert yourself, she calls you toxic. And here's the truth. A woman who resents masculinity will never respect you. You don't need a rival. You need a partner. Final thoughts. The wrong woman will drain your energy, destroy your peace, and make you question your worth. But the right woman? She'll inspire you to become even greater. So ask yourself, are you choosing peace or are you choosing chaos? If you want more insights on relationships, self-mastery, and attraction, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and never settle.